site. And once the building site is there, you have to provide it with the planks and the furniture and all of the bits to get yourself a house, which is kind of cool. So it's $1,000 to make a construction site. Then you've got to get all the materials, as opposed to 55,000, 35,000. Yeah, call that 35,000. Mine's probably, not sure what mine. Oh, that's mine. 135,000 for my house. I cannot buy a house in this area. The way you can do it, and it's the way I did it on, I think it was Maypole. And actually Moss Valley. You can buy ground with a house on it and say, this is my house, what I live in. But then you need to buy a sleep trigger that you put out the front. And people do, you know, a park bench or a pair of Wellington boots. And they're, once you place them, they become a sleep trigger, so you can walk up to it and sleep till the next day. Thank you. So you can make houses into your, you know, functional house. But if the farm comes with a house, you might as well stick to it. And you can only have one. You can only own one house on the map. So some farms, you know, the farmhouse on the map is separate from the land you can buy. But as you might have seen, when I was picking up construction buildings and waving them over town, it says you can't place anything here because you don't own the land. So you have to own the land to be able to place things on it. How are we doing? It is now 10:30. I'm not sure how much. Oh, it'll tell us. Oh, I also, we'll keep going. If I remember when we start loading the trailer, I'll go and look at what value sugar beets are right now. Oh, another 8RT. We could take a look at that. I don't need one, but we could take a look at it. So what have we done? So we did buy the cedar in December. Okay. I guess, yeah, another relaxing game is things like Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator. And again, those are games I can pick up and put down. We've still got 137,000 litres here. But it's something you can start the game, do a job, and so long as you complete the job, you can... not till I'm finished here. I was going to check. Still 467. So the price of sugar beets has not dropped, even now. So I was kind of expecting that. Anyway, we'll 117. Oh, 17 for 170 is 80,000. So yeah, we've still got about 8 more trips to run here. I could make this quicker by, there is a setting. We go back to here. Settings. I'm playing with trailer fill limit on. This makes trailers work by max weight as well as max volume. If I turn that off, I could put 27,000 litres in the back of this trailer and travel a lot, or travel fewer times to the store. The downside of that is actually it makes the trailer physics get very squirrely. The tractor struggles because there's too much weight in the trailer, and the trailer doesn't handle well because technically it's overloaded. But so by having trailer weight limits on, it kind of keeps the trailer physics in the realm of mostly behaving itself. Doesn't overload the weight that the tractor's pulling, and but it does mean you have to make more trips for heavier crops. Yes, and I'll do that, as I said, at the end of the stream. We will get, as I said, yeah, once we get to selling crops, it can get rather tedious. But this is why I tend to sell everything at Marshall. I can just off camera. See, once I'm done here, I could, when the stream ends, I could go and grab all of the corn, take it to the Marshall shipping point, and then next week I can start with summoning the train and selling the corn. It makes the streams flow a little bit quicker doing it that way. Up to 199. Oh, we just missed the train. That's awesome. No, there is no farming to be done. Like I said, yeah, we're now in the winter months, so we're not ploughing, we're not seeding, we're not harvesting. Harvesting is over. The grass, I could spray the grass field. I think that's the only task I could do today. So today is reaping the rewards of all of our hard toil on the farm, selling our produce. Okay, let's get that straight, and their finances. We're down 75,000 on the day. We sold a vehicle for 46. We bought a vehicle for 160, and we sold 41,000 pallets. Is that what my sugar beets are? I guess my sugar beets are. Oh, harvest income. No, yes, so 41,000 harvest income. So yes, I want to sell 3 times what we have done so far. Yes, yeah, today is just a selling thing, and really throughout the course of December, if we go back to here, the corn sells in January. The sorghum sells in January, soybeans sell in July, and wheat sells in January. So our main sells are corn, sorghum, and soybeans. So we'll be selling the sorghum and corn in January next month. And then we'll get to the farm first. I want to be driving off the road. So next week, Saturday, we should be looking at preparing soil and seeding. There'll be a lot of preparing soil and a lot of seeding. And if we go with my traditional crops, we go here, look at the calendar. March, I could plant cotton. I don't have a harvester at the moment. I can plant oats, sugar beets. Don't usually plant sunflowers. So sugar beets, oats would be March. April, we can plant corn. I could plant rice. Rice is a crop that is grown in Missouri. Isn't it? Yes, I could plant rice. Can plant sorghum and soybeans. So March, April is when I can plant stuff. So I have to have the ground all prepared by then. But since I now have a direct seeder or direct planter, I don't have to cultivate the ground. I can just seed straight in, and that seeder is bigger than the one we just sold. So it'll take less time to do all of those jobs, which is a good thing. I think I have to do it with the John Deere because well, we'll see. I mean, I can use this tractor to haul the seeder back to the farm. That's not a problem. I'm not sure it's got the horsepower to run it on a field. Not an issue. Oh, now there was a thing. I forgot there was a John Deere 8. And it's an 8RT. Ooh, 42% off. That's cool. It's a big discount, but it's a big price. I was thinking the 8RT or the RX. I'm not sure whether the RX is a viable tractor in this version. 6R, 8RT. Oh no, you can get the 8RX as well, which is the 4-track thing, but 400,000 and that's only 300. So an 8R is 100,000 cheaper. But if you can get them on a discount, why not? Anyway, probably not getting the RT, I don't think. The other thing I haven't checked is what contracts are going on this month. Really nothing. You get down to December, there's cultivating contracts, that's it. And me driving on the wrong side of the road. So cultivating contracts is an option. I could just grab our cultivator on the back of the 8R that we have and go knock those out. So we got a big cultivator, so that will knock out those jobs in no time. Right. Well, we cleared 200. Yeah, still only 8,000. It's a little shy of 9,000 per trip. think we're down to 6 more trips. 6 9 is 54. So about 54,000 more money. That's not too bad, I guess. The other thing is I don't have to sell all of the sugar beets today. They could do a transfer of corn down to the rail yard. Maybe look and see that. Still, actually, a little bit. I was thinking I could fill the truck up with corn and then split them up when we get to town, so I can drive 2 things to town at the same time. Anyway. Let's see what's what, shall we? Just takes longer to load everything and unload everything at the other end, but transit time is reduced because you're doing 2 things simultaneously. I could even get the 8R out on the half pipe and transport stuff too. But let's see how this works out. Get this filled up. $104. So prices on corn. Prices on corn. Marshall is 680, so it's usually more valuable. All right, we'll do that. It's through here. We'll go jump in the truck. Fill this thing up with corn. We got the corn to ship, the sorghum to ship. Not the wheat or the sorghum. We'll do the corn. I said I would do the corn first. We'll do the corn first. See, corn is kind of heavy too. We're not hauling full volume, but we're pretty close. Okay, and that is. See, that's 98% by volume, but 100% by weight. Okay, let's follow the Puma, and off we go. So loading, unloading is going to take us a little bit longer. And unloading at the other end is going to take a little bit longer. Our truck's struggling. The tractor might not go fast top speed, but it does go. The truck is struggling. There you go. Now he's on the straight. He's accelerating, but we're just static, 32 miles an hour. I guess going through town, we should probably slow down a bit though. If I've got all the sorghum and corn at the train yard, I can just do one trip. In theory, one trip with the train should transport all of that to Marshall. It's just the time it takes to get there. Or time it takes to get from the yard to the train yard. Going to take us this way. Crazy. Take the corner slower. That's a lot of weight on the back. Hopefully the truck doesn't crash. The truck has crashed. Yes. Stop here. Up. Yeah, that's the problem. When you lose control of the lead vehicle, the following vehicles can just do all sorts of crazy stuff. Get this round here. We will Oh,